Yo. What up? It's your boy True the King TV back again with another live stream. And oh man, this playoff, this kickoff of the playoffs, man. Let me put this blanket in this. This got ties, but we gonna talk about it, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man.
Salute, True.
It's we gonna talk about it.
Lakers got that dub.
The Lakers won. I think it. I mean, I think he won like a streak, the longest active win streak on a game one in the first round or something like that. I don't know, but
Huh?
something like that. But I mean, yeah, I mean Minnesota. Minnesota like they don't belong. I'm sick and tired seeing Cat play bad in the playoffs. Man. I'm sick and tired of it, bro.
Salute, Action
What
Jackson,
up? What's cracking,
Dante,
lacking? What's up?
Chris.
I'm a champion in the building. What it do?
Let's go, a champion.
Yeah, we got
So what do
yeah,
you think about these games tonight?
oh man, I know this though. Um, it's gonna be very interesting.
I got something to say about somebody, and he's not getting called out for it.
Who?
Kevin Durant. He got a team. This a team. It's not looking good, man. Pressure on him. If you don't win this series, he need to be getting called out.
Listen, man. Man,
It was an already winning situation. He moved right in there. So if he loses in the first round, he needs to get the smoke.
But y'all know that the Suns only scored 10 points from the bench the whole game.
Yeah. So
Only 10 bench points.
it's not looking good, man. They gave all they good. Hey, it's not. It's not looking good.
At some point, man, like that lack of depth is gonna catch you. Like I actually wouldn't be surprised at all if the Suns lose the series
Yeah, because it just
because
don't.
of that reason.
Yeah, got no
you got
depth.
Kyle Anderson throwing. Yeah. Listen, you got listen. Here's the thing. It's gonna be a probably short stream. It'll probably be like probably a little bit over an hour 30. But by the way, but listen, I told y'all, man. I said the next. The team's a 7 game series. Like I told people that I said Clippers in 7, and it's only game one. You know what I mean. It's only game one, right? But at the end of the day, they lost home court. They lost home court advantage. Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all did say y'all did say like the Clippers was going to like lose easy. Like I don't they don't got Paul George. Like I said this, I broke it down. Like we understand like the Clippers. Don't get it twisted. We understand the Clippers had their shortcomings. I don't believe they are a championship level team, but we're not going. We can't just lie just because they past failures. We're not going to sit here like the Suns are a front running team, and them losing this like.
mhm.
Here's the thing, you understand? KD and Chris Paul almost had a triple double. Devin Booker played like the best defensive game in his career, and also scored, getting buckets. Torrey Craig played the best game in his career, and they still lost at home.
Yeah,
When Russ shot bad, and shout out to Russ Westbrook for his energy and his effort on the offensive end. Like shout out because like I said before, I mean Yeah, that he shot terribly, of course, off it, but he was giving us Clippers extra possessions.
Yeah, but he was
Well,
turning the ball over, wasn't
great
he? I
defense,
seen some of it.
and all that. So I mean, the Lakers beat the Grizzlies. Hopefully, Ja can play game two. They're gonna be in trouble because the injuries and stuff is
Yeah,
they're gonna
these
be in trouble.
injuries is crazy.
That'd be
Yeah,
John
but still,
Morant,
but still true.
Giannis,
Still,
Tyler Hero.
I mean,
Grizzlies.
they did win a couple games last year.
Yeah,
Remember
but
that in the
Grizzlies,
playoffs.
but Grizzlies do though. They have to play better defense. They have to. They gotta be more focused playing better. I mean, understand they stopped. They slowed down LeBron James and AD in a sense. I mean, rebounding wise, I mean, the one thing is though, I mean, they can't, they got to at least make it close on the rebounding, and they have to play a little better defense, be more focused and locked in. You can't let Rory and and, and Austin Reeves get 50 something points combined against you. That's unexcusable. So, like I said before, it's interesting now. It's I mean, like I said, Memphis got to tie it up. I mean, you have no choice to tie it up. Same thing with the Suns. They have to tie it up. Same thing with the Bucks. Oh, speaking of the Bucks, they got the ass whooped in a sense. They got the ass whooped. I mean,
Yeah.
let's talk about that. They got the ass
Yeah,
whooped.
Yeah,
Butler
and
was
I know,
getting
and I know
he
you
was
got a
getting
lot to
busted.
say, True, about Drew Holiday,
I mean,
Chris
nah,
Middleton.
because I'm sick and tired of like people were saying Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday is this and that, right?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And he didn't show up.
And they even got their and they even was getting their ass whooped even when they had Giannis out there before he got hurt. It was still getting their ass whooped.
Yeah, they was still losing when he was
Boy,
on.
Denver beating the heck out of Minnesota.
I'll
Yeah,
be honest with you, I think ain't nobody watching this game.
yeah, it's so yeah. They ain't even gonna score 80 points, man. That's or 80. They ain't even gonna score 90 points. That's terrible.
90 points.
This should have been an early game.
Nah, 'cause that's nah, they was gonna make that one up. They was gonna make this a late night game. This was had to be at least 10 o'clock. No, well, had the other games are on earlier.
But then again, you can't put Memphis because they're in Memphis, so that wouldn't work as far
Well,
as
the thing
timing.
is, this is what they could have done. They could at least made the games earlier. Put a game at 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah, like they did yesterday.
They could have done a 1 o'clock game, a
Yeah,
three
yeah, but
o'clock,
they did it at
three
3
o'clock,
o'clock.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could at least have made this like a 9:30. I mean,
Because
um,
this is, I don't think nobody cared too much to watch Minnesota. I mean,
nah, I mean people will care about it, but they losing
yeah,
like this.
I mean, the
it need,
Timberwolves fans will, of course, care
yeah.
about it. I
This
mean,
one should have been in the early slot.
I mean, I mean, if people were saying, I mean, they were telling me, somebody was telling me that Minnesota had depth. I mean,
I would
I
put
mean,
Phoenix. Phoenix should have been the last game. Phoenix and the Clippers should have been the last one.
that ain't gonna be no last game. People tired. It was the right choice for this game because then
yeah, because don't nobody, I mean, like really expected Timberwolves to like win this game. So like it was like, yeah,
but you getting your ass whipped like this, it's like, come on.
107-80. Yeah, all these injuries the Timberwolves got, like Jaden McDaniels punching his hand to the wall, Nas Reed, yeah, with his hand injury too.
Yeah, but I was told that the kill Walker and on them, they got death. I was told. I was told they got death though, but I mean, I don't know, man. But Yeah, Grizzlies still got listen. Grizzlies still can answer back though. I'm curious how they gonna answer back. And Ja definitely gotta be healthy too. They talking
Yeah,
about
he has to stay healthy because he always be getting injured every year in the playoffs. He's injured
it,
every year in
it,
the
it's
playoffs.
been every year or is it, well, I know it's the second year. I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
what up,
because
what up.
I know, because I know he got injured last year in the playoffs. But it's just like
I
getting to a
keep
point,
getting
like bro, like it's just getting to a point that man, like availability is the best ability.
yep.
109-80, Denver wins. It's crazy. Hey, in that Clipper Suns game, yeah, even though that Russ, obviously wasn't shooting well, but but at the same time, like he was still, doing his part defensively, and even like, at the end, of course, when he was like making like some big free throws, he got the
I
block on
mean,
Devin Booker.
he was playing great defense on KD, Devin Booker, Chris Paul. I mean, I mean,
Especially KD, yeah.
what can you say? I mean, I don't know, man. Listen, the Clippers just outplayed the Suns. To me, that's really what it is. They just got outplayed. They wanted it more, and there you go. Kawhi Leonard went off, and that's the other thing too, though. Like, people forget. Listen, understand the Clippers as a team is Kawhi Leonard, all that, and I think he's overrated to a certain extent. But let's not forget Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs turns up. He still is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he still is that guy in the playoffs. He still is.
He's not a. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, I understand he got put out 3-1 in the playoffs, but so, I mean, against the Nuggets team, I understand that most definitely. I, but but like you said, Kawhi is. I mean, listen, you have. I mean, the question is, does the Suns have a have an answer for Kawhi Leonard?
I don't think so.
Jokic, nah, he got fouled out tonight. You lost. How you lose it? They got fouled out tonight.
Yeah, Jokic got fouled out. They still got blown up.
Like that's trifling, man. First time he got um first time he fouled out since 2019. And Jamal Murray at 24 and 8. Michael Porter Jr. 18. Greg Warren 13. And, yeah, I don't know, man. Warriors lost to the Kings.
That was probably like the best game uh out of all the game ones. Probably the best one.
I mean, listen, but y'all told me the Warriors was so much outmatched.
Yo, what's good,
But
Citizen Lou?
that says the little in the building.
Yo, Grizzly
But y'all, but
lost.
Denver versus Celtics finals. I don't like I said. Grizzlies got to get. I mean, they got to be more defensively focused. I mean, that's all really. I think. I mean, the thing is, they do lose a rebounding battle. It's like, well, at least don't get killed in the rebounding battle. At least try to, uh, You know what I mean? I don't know. Updates on. I mean, they said his hands
They
still.
said John Morant's like his X-rays were like negative. That's what they said. Like they said that there is negative, but we don't know if he's gonna,
He
play game
still
two.
so used to so in pain though. But uh, hey man. But y'all was telling me that the Kelly Cleveland was. I mean, listen, that's a 7 game series, but that's a 7 game series, man. With the Knicks play on.
Yeah,
Which I
yeah.
like about these
Cavs in the
players.
next year. It
I
was a
do
good
like
win
about
for the
these players.
Knicks, but
I do like these playoffs because the home. I mean, listen, it put pressure on them team. It put pressure on these home teams
yeah,
to win
usually
games.
like most of like the upsets, usually be
Right,
coming in like the first game, like that's where the upsets be coming in,
right.
like every year pretty much. That's where the
Yeah.
upsets be coming in.
Yeah, the Lakers act like they won a championship after winning game 1 and shit. Like
Yeah,
that shit
like they
killed me
lost to
though.
like they lost to Portland in game one in the bubble. Yeah, like I remember Orlando beating Toronto when they won
What
the
do you expect?
championship.
What do you expect more than? What do you expect more
Yeah,
than Mobley besides playing great defense though? Like, he's not even like the third option scorer on that team. I mean, I think the offensive game will develop in the future, but I mean, I don't know what more you really can expect from him, like offensively. To tell you the truth,
Mobley looked like the last two bright friends. I don't know. I saw him one time getting getting bullied a little bit by Julius Randle.
he got manhandled about Randall. I mean, listen,
Yeah, he
Randall.
was getting man. Yeah,
Wait,
Mobley was getting
hold on.
manhandled by Julius.
Let's make this clear. Randall's a better player. Like,
Like Julius Randle's strong as shit.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
The Suns damn near played a perfect game, still didn't win. I mean, bro, like they ain't got no bench. They don't have a bench. They scored like 10 points coming off the bench. 10 bench points. Like that's terrible. Wow, like the starters scored like 100. Like,
man. Still believe, but bad performance. How the Lakers act like they won. It was man. Talk about Austin Reeves can say the N word shit. Like, come on, bro. Like,
oh,
that's
are you talking about Cash Nasty's tweet?
yeah. Like, come on, bro.
Yo, nah, that shit was crazy.
Like stop it.
Austin Reed,
But
Austin Reed gets the N word pass around me. Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know, man. But yeah, that's nuts though. do know, I don't know, but it's gonna be a lot of pressure on game two for some of these teams. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of pressure. The Grizzlies, the Suns, the
Grizzlies,
Cavaliers,
Suns,
the
the
Bucks.
Bucks. Yeah.
The Bucks got all played tonight, but they were telling me Drew Holiday was all NBA caliber guard. I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, let's stop it, bro. Like, they were looking all scared shit, but listen, man, the Knicks play physical. That's what the Knicks gonna do.
Yeah.
Man, the Lakers ain't going for it. I try to tell y'all, man. I mean, it's only game one, so which y'all did a good. Y'all, which you putting pressure on Memphis, so Memphis has to win game one. Game two, I mean, it's like a must-win game. In my opinion, I think it's kind of a must-win game for certain of these teams because I mean, if you, I mean, Suns, if the Suns, the Grizzlies lose, the Suns, the Grizzlies, the Bucks, Cavs lose at home, down two, they lose in that series. It's really that simple.
Now watching Sacramento, like felt like 2002 all over again,
Yeah,
especially
the
with the crowd
Warriors.
too.
Man, listen, the Warriors cannot get in a shootout with the Kings. They will lose. They cannot afford to get out of shootout with the Kings. They will lose. It's really that simple.
Yeah,
I
like yeah,
feel what you're saying.
Sacramento's one of those teams that you don't want to
I
get
disagree.
in a
I disagree.
shootout.
I disagree. We're not losing, bro. I mean, I didn't say y'all was losing game two, but I said if y'all do lose game two, y'all not winning that series. I mean,
Yeah, like even though Sacramento, like doesn't play defense, but at the same time, like you gotta actually score with them and actually try to outscore them to win the game.
yeah,
Like even though they that they may not play good defense, but these motherfuckers can score.
and Warriors cannot afford to get out of shootout with them. They have to be focused more defensively and slow the game down as much as possible and play at their own pace. If they cannot play at the pace of the Kings or try to go bucket for bucket with the Kings, they will lose. It's really that simple.
Yeah,
I mean,
because they ain't got nobody to like stop De'Aaron Fox like that. Like
yeah,
I mean, I still got the Warriors winning, but winning the series, but it's like it's gonna be I'm at this point, like it's gonna be like a tough, you know, series for them to win
right.
because it
Yeah,
definitely won't be easy. It will not be easy.
yeah. This definitely still got Warriors at seven, but that Kings is for real. I mean, listen, like I said, they better Kings Warriors better slow that game down as much as possible.
They have to slow the game down.
They cannot go. They cannot be in a shootout with no Kings. They can't. But hey, who I know? What do I know? I mean, we got shoot, yeah, like I said, the Bucks lost today night. Giannis with a back contusion.
Yeah, with a back contusion.
You know, but that being said,
Tyler Hero broke his hand.
yeah, his middle finger and his left his ring finger, so he out for 4 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, definitely out for the series too, for sure.
I mean, so that's a tough loss right there. So it's gonna be interesting though. I mean,
Yeah, AD had a stinger, like at the end of the second
yeah,
quarter, he had like a stinger on his shoulder.
man, my man made it seem like he broke his arm, man. That shit was so dramatic, bro. Like, come on.
That man said he can't move his arm.
I mean, I understand yes, you have a stinger, but like, come on,
Yeah,
bro. He was dramatic with it, all kid. All right,
dramatic
bro.
with it.
And I was like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't that deep. You know, this man acting like he broke his arm and shit. That was crazy. Let's see. Let's see. Oh man, but yeah, man. How y'all feel, man? Put it like, let's see. Put it like in the chat. Man, we got Lou in the building.
Yo, what up? Yo, what up?
Yeah, what up, Lou? I hear you.
What's good? Hey, you got a late night stream, huh?
Yeah, man. It's like it was more than one, man.
Oh, yes,
So,
right. That's right. Yeah, you didn't want to go live. I feel you. I have to be. It's like 10:30 on my time.
so I ain't AD and Moss ain't worried about his arm being hurt. Man, that motherfucker was dramatic. That was dramatic as shit, though, bro. You balled out.
Yeah, he was trolling. I think he wanted to rest because he was and Darvin Ham played him like the
Yeah,
whole
that's a
first
Paul.
quarter.
Man, hit Paul Pierce.
Yeah, he just wanted to rest.
I ain't know, but he balled out though. They were getting them rebounds and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be the the problem. You know what I'm saying? AD probably got to be probably one of the best rebound, if not the best rebound in the game right now. So I mean, I
mhm.
knew. I mean, bro. I mean, we're gonna have to. We gotta. I mean, if Steven
I
Adams
mean,
ain't coming
all
no time soon, we pretty much cooked. I think because I mean, I don't know, man. When hey, man, they need to take that charge out of the game, bro. That because bro, the offensive player is just totally defenseless. When somebody slides under you, I mean, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take that. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think you need to be called
I mean, look how many
correctly.
people get hurt off that. Like Embiid got hurt, Giannis got hurt,
I mean,
Ja got hurt. I mean, that's just I don't
yeah,
know if
but
they need
same
to
you
like
can't.
huh?
Same time you can't let motherfucker run niggas over either though.
Yeah, but that specifically, he slid under him. He was already in the air. Most times
Oh
they're already
yeah,
in the air, and then they make contact coming down. I mean,
yeah,
you can't fly. You know what I'm saying? You can't like you're not Superman. You don't have 360 axis. We can go up,
yeah.
down, diagonal,
You
360.
can't. If the dude's already in the air, you can't. I mean, it can't be a charge. The dude's already in the air, and you just got there. Like you, that should be a blocking foul every single time.
Yep.
Like or something. Um, so there's gonna be how many offensive rebounds the Lakers got though. That's why I forgot. That's what I was looking for. Um, 10. The Grizzlies 6. So 34 rebounds total. Yeah, 34 to 45. Yeah, so y'all got a yeah. That's a big difference right there. So I mean, all threes, this man,
Yeah.
yeah, all fucking Rory.
Yeah, I know, man. If you'd have told me Rui would go crazy like that in the game, I would have. I don't know what I would have done, man. But at the same time, too, Taylor Jenkins. I mean, you see this motherfucker got three threes in a row. I mean, you ain't gonna call a timeout. I mean, you gonna just. I mean, what we doing? Like, he's
Yeah,
shooting the skin off the ball. Like,
as soon as he hit two, you call that timeout, man.
what's going on with this game? They fighting? Oh, Kyle
And
Anderson and is the game still on? Somebody lose,
it's
win?
over. It's over with, man. They blew Minnesota out.
Damn, they beat the shit out of Minnesota.
I was told they
Well,
got death though. I was told they got death.
cool, Minnesota.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know
Damn,
what I
Cardi
mean.
Towns had 11 points.
I'm thinking tired of him in the play. He is garbage in the playoffs, yo. We had to like he is garbage in the playoffs.
And he had 4 turnovers.
Every time I seen Carmen Towns in the playoffs, he did not play to his ability. Trash. Every single time. I can't even tell you a good game he played in the playoffs yet. Like this is yeah, the Bucks lost. But hey, I was told that Drew Holiday was an all NBA caliber guard. I mean, Chris Middleton, he played decent, solid, but they were telling me when Chris Middleton come back, and I mean,
Yeah.
to an eighth seed,
Yeah,
Miami
yeah.
team
They
that
said
make
they said Drew Holiday was him. They said they could make a run without Giannis.
come on, man. Told you about Drew Holiday, man. Listen, he cannot be your second guy on the team, man. Oh yeah,
Ralph here? What Ralph at?
no, Ralph said that shit about the Minnesota had the most depth, more depth.
Oh, he said that. I didn't know that.
That's what he
Ralph be
called him out.
talking. Well,
And
if we get eliminated, I'm going ahead and get I'm gonna get my Boston shit going. I'm gonna get my Jalen Brown jersey. You know what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? Shit, fuck it.
and I told y'all about the Knicks, man. The niggas, listen,
Hey man, did you see that box out where Evan Mobley and Julius Randle?
yeah,
That nigga playing football.
man, well, they letting them play out there. That Knicks, Randall getting them both. One thing he was struggling on, he was killing in the first half. They started locking in on him in the second, but he was getting them boards though, man.
Man, they
He was,
I saw like was it RJ Barrett was trash.
yeah,
RJ
he,
Barrett was like 3 for 16 or some shit. Or
he inconsistent scoring. Like he played defense,
2
but
for
he
12, excuse
inconsistent.
me.
Yeah,
Damn,
he's
that's shitty.
inconsistent. But Jalen Brunson though, he was and Josh Hart. He was
Yeah, George already had clutch 3.
he had like 10 boards off the bench.
Yeah, he a crazy rebounding guard. That motherfucker be getting all type of rebounds.
And Jalen Brunson, he just took over, man. They and the Suns. I told y'all said I was tripping. I said Clippers in 7. I thought I was that boy
Yeah,
Westbrook, man. If that man, that documentary gonna be crazy, man. If the Clippers beat the Suns with KD, Westbrook
yo,
on
hey
us.
Westbrook going on. Hey man, I think man that'll be a crazy Western Conference Finals. The Lakers and the Clippers. They
I'm gonna
said
be
I think they
real.
said Kawhi will come back the second round, right? They advance.
You mean Paul George?
Paul George, thank you. Yeah, my bad, Paul George.
I mean, I guess so now. That's why I think I saw that. But I mean, I told people, man, the Suns now every time in these past couple years, every time I see the Suns back against the wall, they folded every single time. They get folded every single time when they backs against the wall. So let's see what they do.
You know, Hitman gonna have a roast stream on you. Hey
Shoot,
baby, hey man, you see Hitman go live every once a month. His quarterly live stream. That shit be having it'd be like 10 minutes just straight smoke. It'd be just 10 minutes of going in.
I know he hot right now though.
Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, yeah. KD had
I
a pretty
know
good
he.
game, but Kawhi went stupid.
Man, Russ was locking up, bro. He was locking motherfuckers up. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, he
Like
was. He didn't do
looked
shit
like
offensively,
UCLA.
but yeah, he was.
Yeah, but still his energy and getting them boards though, man. Like he was
Yeah, he was going. Yeah, he was doing his thing. That block on the who was it? Chris Paul or Devin
Devin
Booker
Booker.
was it? Devin Booker. Yeah, yeah.
That was cold. That was like you just shit. That's who he is though. I mean, like yeah. I mean,
Let's see. What was the box score? Westbrook had three. Westbrook was 3 for 19. That's why I saw that stat line. But he had 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 9 points. Oh, he had too many turnovers. Damn, Kawhi had 38.
if you listen now, listen. I don't think if that's still Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs now. Like people forget if that still is.
Man, they go, man. Zubac and them gonna kill them niggas on the glass, man. I mean, Zubac had
That's
15. I mean,
what
they gonna Mason Plumlee had 11 rebounds off the They gonna kill the niggas on the glass. That's why we
listen.
need Steven Adams back, man. Gee, I hope, man. If we don't get Steven Adams back, I mean, even he done missed like 2 months. That'd be kind of crazy to me to think he's just gonna come in and just do what he gonna do. So
Yeah,
it is what
that's
it is.
tough.
Tough,
Yeah,
cold world. Guess I'll
you gotta see.
go. What you say?
You gotta see how Memphis gonna adjust. Who went? Who y'all play? Like who the winner who played this next round? This
It'll be the winner of Sacramento and Golden State.
yeah, that's gonna be Warriors. Yeah, I told listen, man. I told y'all that Kings Arena is they gonna be that was like a college game out there, man. That shit was it was turned.
Damn, hey, Westbrook was on KD ass, boy.
Listen, he was on. He
Boy,
had
he was on
KD
that
with 0
motherfucker like
points.
white on rice.
He had KD with 0 points in the first quarter.
So I'll be able to fuck nigga ass like Charmin.
He was it was, but listen. I don't know the Suns. It's gonna be tough. The Suns. I mean, so I was wrong about the Clip Suns game. I mean, listen. I mean, we
Yeah, I'm gonna
understand the
slide up
Clippers
out of here though. True, man. It's kind of late. I'm probably gonna get up out of here.
are Dolo. We'll catch
All
you.
right, man. I'll catch y'all later.
So that's yeah, man. It's gonna. Let me see. What up, Gideon, man? Let's see, man. It's gonna be there's a lot of pressure on these teams, man. I'm curious how the Grizzlies gonna respond. One thing about them, I know I can't necessarily count them out necessarily because, like I said, they've been dealing with injuries before in the past and still got won some games. So we'll see. Um, Cliff played physical defense and get to mention into got into the passing lanes and got into transition. We got G Money. What up, G
Salute,
Money?
salute. What's going on, man?
Just not chilling, man. Man, this game one, first round of playoffs, man. How you feeling about it?
Some of these games are unbelievable. Let's start with Clippers and Suns. I was emphatically wrong. I mean, even though Westbrook was 3 of 19, he played great defense in the fourth quarter. Was getting to the passing lanes. I love the dish. I love the rejection on Devin Booker at the end when the Clippers were up by 3 late. Also, the Clippers were up by three was one. I think they were up by 3 late, and then he threw up an outlet pass from the inbound to Terrence Mann with the game dagger rim crusher. Come on, 5. Kawhi Leonard, man, the Kawhi-nator terminated the Suns all game long. Mid range, fadeaway, post up and under, jab step, fadeaway, elbow jump shot, wing J. Man, he was hotter than fish grease. His three ball was wet, man. He just toyed with the whole Suns limb from limb. And not just that, I even thought Eric Gordon and Norman Powell, Bones Highland was productive a little bit. But Plumlee, Zubac played good interior defense, containing DeAndre Ayton. Kevin Durant did have a triple double, but I felt that this was a quiet triple double, if you know what I mean. Like Durant had his moments in the second quarter and he had a good playmaking in the third quarter. But fourth quarter, if you actually watch the game, down the stretch, the Suns did not feed him the ball, and the Clippers did a great job getting the ball out of KD's hands. And Devin Booker, he played good defense in this game, getting to the good hard-nosed defense. But Devin Booker, to me, was inconsistent offensively. You know, his jumper in the mid-range wasn't really there, missing shots in the lane. I mean, Torrey Craig was amazing in this game. Was running the floor. His three ball was wet like water. I mean, finishing ability and one. Torrey Craig played great though, but Chris Paul, he had a lot of assists, but he wasn't effective. He was not effective in this game. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, in my opinion, were not really impactful, and DeAndre Ayton was bad. And the Suns bench was abysmal. 10 points off the bench. Good grief, man. 10, like that's abysmal, and that's my analysis there.
Yeah, I mean, can't say it better myself. I mean, yeah, I mean,
And
this,
also, Clippers rebounding to his key, especially late in the game.
yep. Yeah, I can't say it better myself, man. Yeah, Clippers won the rebounding battle, and I mean they played great defense, and like I said, they Suns only had 10 bench points, and I mean the thing is, like I said, Devin Booker. Let me see, like Devin Booker. Let me see exactly how many. I forgot how many points he had. I'm telling you.
No, I have it. Devin Booker, D Book had 26 points.
Yeah, he had 20. He had 26.
He had 26, but it felt ineffective. This is when you got to use the eye test. He wasn't effective in this game.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he wasn't effective though. I mean, because he was playing defense
I
though. I
mean,
mean,
sorry, I meant to say offensively though. He was effective defensively. That's what I'm trying. He played great defensively. I'm saying offensively, I thought he wasn't all that great.
yeah, but I mean, the thing is, when you got Chris Paul almost had a triple double, and KD basically had a triple. Um,
But he was a decoy in the fourth quarter. Didn't give him the ball in the fourth quarter down stretch.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they gotta figure that out. That's just, I know they get the ball to KD, but I mean, at the same time, it's like Memphis didn't show up tonight. I wouldn't say they didn't show up tonight. It's just
They leaked oil in the fourth quarter. They were right there the first three quarters, and the
yeah,
second quarter and early in the third they were running the transition. They were crashing the glass, forcing turnovers. But late fourth quarter, they just kept taking jumpers. Man, the Lakers went what 30-11 burst after the Grizzlies were up by three. Like that's unacceptable for Memphis.
yeah. So it was a fill out game. Dude, guys, we next game. I wouldn't say it was a fill out game. It was it's all about strategy and stuff like that.
Fast. Austin Reeves, Rue Achimura, uh, Austin Reeves, Rue Achimura, D'Lo, AD, LeBron played a complete game on both sides of the ball. I mean, I love Darvin Ham's rotation. I'm sorry, and also I know Jaren Jackson had 31 points, but I thought they made it hard on Jaren Jackson, and I thought that they contained him down the stretch. Dylan Brooks, man, I'm sorry, Dylan Brooks, man, is a freaking moron, man. I mean, takes too many bad. He's a good hard-nosed defender, but he takes bad shots, especially early in the shot clock, step back threes. He was inconsistent this whole game. Desmond Bain had a good first half, but he was terrible in the second half. Their bench didn't do much in this game. I mean, the bench wasn't really all that effective in this game. I mean, John Morant, other than that mini stretch in the third to start, he really didn't have a good game for the most part because they took away the paint, and John Morant hurt his hand, so we don't know how long he's going to be out. And this game read its ugly lack of rebound read its ugly head. AD got boards, Reeves, LeBron, etc. And also, did you know, True, that the Lakers had 11 karate swats, 11 rejections in this game? I mean, AD had 5 rejections, which is most ever for AD in the playoff game. I mean, the Lakers, man, didn't break a sweat in the fourth quarter at all.
Yeah, they definitely controlled the game down the stretch. I gotta give them that. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be tough. I can say that again. Most definitely said it's gonna be tough. Um,
Yeah, man. They need shot creators, man. They need shot creators, man. And losing Steven Adams and Brandon Clark is big, but the problem I have with the Grizzlies, man, this team needs shot creators, man. And Jaren Jackson, look, he had a good. I know he had 31 points, but he had a good start to the fourth quarter because he was banging the low block. But then after that, he just disappeared and didn't do anything, and that's gonna be an issue. If Memphis wants to pull out this series, man, they're gonna need everyone to go hands on deck. They gotta play fast, get into transition though, because the Lakers struggle with fast-paced teams. They gotta get into transition and get into the middle, get to the foul line. I didn't see that with Memphis in this game. And for the Lakers, their ball pressuring was good in the second half. Their driving and kicking was good, and that's why the Lakers just came out flexing in the fourth quarter. And that's my analysis of the game. And look, I think Memphis is going to win game two because look, I picked the Lakers to win the series, but the Grizzlies are still a deep team, so I think Memphis is going to win game two. But I will say this: if they lose game two, they're done.
yeah, I'm not mad at that. I mean, because Lakers won the game to Memphis, and cool. Game 3 and 4.
In Staples Center, it would be tough.
They only Lakers need to get one of those games, and yeah, so it's gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm. Right. But speaking of tough, what do you think about the Warriors and Kings game? True.
Oh, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
My fault.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be very interesting.
Right.
I know
Right.
that.
Right.
You seen Bucks and Heat
Yeah,
game?
I saw that Hay game too. The Bucks couldn't guard a nosebleed in that game, man. I mean, Miami was going to the rack at will. They're popping threes. like it was 99. Their close, the Bucks closeouts were terrible, and the Heat offense was flowing like a river, man. Jimmy McBuckets, man, playoff Butler is activated, and Kevin Love turned back the clock. Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin were huge. Bam in the Bio was banging guys in the paint. That was a good game for the Heat and for the Bucks. Man, the Bucks offense is the Bucks were stuck in the mud offensively. No give and goes. Milwaukee was vulnerable. Took low percentage shots, jacking up threes. I mean, this Bucks team, man, they don't use their size at times, and now they're in trouble. They gotta win game two. They gotta rebound the ball. They gotta win game two, man. Because if they go to South Beach down to nothing, they're gonna be in trouble. The last 8 seed to advance in the first round was in 2012 when the Sixers beat the Bulls. So if the Bucks don't make proper adjustments, man, they could be on NBA fertility as one seed to get KO'd by an 8 seed if they don't be careful. And also losing Tyler Hero too may hurt the Heat too because remember he's out for a while because he broke his hand. And no Giannis hurt his back too. Drew Holiday was not effective in this game. He was not. His jumper was not flowing. Didn't use any mismatches. He was not. Brooke Lopez was contained. Bobby Portis was scoring the low block, but it didn't mean much. Chris Middleton had his moments here and there, but whatever. And the bench didn't do really much of anything. And Mike Budenholzer's adjustments are just so questionable, man. It's crazy. How do you allow the worst offense in the NBA to drop a buck 30, which is the most in Heat franchise history? Shooting. That's just horrible.
Yeah, and without Tyler Hero for like a big chunk of the game.
Exactly.
He did a coach's challenge in like the first quarter. I'm like,
Crazy, huh? How you think? How long you think that series will go in your opinion? True, Miami and Milwaukee. What's your feeling?
I think it's a 6-7 game series.
Right. You think the Bucks win, or you think the Heat pull the upset?
I got Bucks money. Yeah, but
Yeah, same. Yeah, same. Bucks got to play. More guys to use your size, man. That team, Miami is small, man. They don't have rim protection. Use your size. You don't need to show all these threes that early in the shot clock. Use your size to bang.
right.
Another team, another good game that I don't think people talk enough. Knicks and Cavs. I mean, it was a defensive grind. I mean, in the first half, RJ Barrett really first quarter was playing good defense, getting to the passing lanes. Julius Randle early in the first half was hitting tough contested shots. Jalen Brunson had the foul demons, but our bench was playing great most of the game. My only concern with the Knicks, man, we got to do a better job being quick with our limiting our turnovers late in games and watching for the double team. That's why the Cavs came back to get the lead, but because of Josh Hart, the 17 offensive rebounds, especially by Randall and Hartenstein at the end, that helped us. Darius Garland had no impact whatsoever. I felt Mobley and Allen were ineffective. I know Mitchell had 38 points, but you gotta use context behind that. He only played well in the second quarter, and to start, he only played well in the second quarter and to start the fourth quarter, but he kind of disappeared down the stretch. And the Cavs bench was abysmal in that game. 14 points off the bench. The Cavs bench was just stuck in la la land, man. So that's my analysis of the game. Rebounding, pushing the pace, turnovers quicker to the ball, and that's why New York still hanged on to win. Because it got a little dicey in the fourth quarter when Cleveland got the lead. But thank God for Brunson, Hart, and rebounding. Thank God. That was a defensive grind. What do you think about that game, man? Knicks and Cavs.
Yeah, so that's a great analysis. I'm trying to find I'm trying to find a. Oh yeah, but yeah though, man. I mean, Bucks. Yeah, I don't know. The Bucks defense really garbage.
It was slower than molasses. It was booty juice. Horrible. Switching was terrible. The pick and pop defense was don't dookie meat. Their contesting was horrible. How do you allow the worst team in the NBA scoring wise, on top of offense wise, drop a buck 30 on your head? That's disgusting. On 60% shooting.
So it's gonna be tough.
It is, especially with Giannis being out. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, hold up. I told you the Bucks is wrong. But I mean, I agree to that though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. And speaking of vulnerable, well, the Minnesota Timberwolves look vulnerable in this game against the Denver Nuggets. I mean, they look horrible. I mean, the offense was terrible. They didn't bang in the paint. The Nuggets were running transition. Jamal Murray, it was a Murray flurry. I mean, his jumper was wet. DeAndre Jordan looked like Clipper. DeAndre Jordan just rocking the rim and posterizing catch. The Joker didn't even need to do much offensively. He was just grabbing boards, throwing outlet passes. Aaron Gordon was doing the same. Michael Porter's jumper was sweet. I mean, KCP didn't miss a beat. His three ball at the corner, his lockdown defense. But this is my issue with Minnesota, man. This team likes so much basketball IQ. It's not even funny, man. Why not just play bang? Why not just utilize the mid-range game? And why not just bang in the block, especially against a Nuggets team that doesn't have rim protection, other than DeAndre Jordan and Thomas Bryant? It's just stupid basketball by the Wolves.
Yeah, it's gonna be Hawks in 5. Man.
Ha! Hawks in 5 years. Ha! And speaking of the Hawks, man, they got smoked by the Celtics, man. I mean, Atlanta doesn't have depth. They have no rim. They have no real rim protection other than Capella. They only have two playmakers, Murray and Young. They don't have shot creators. Quinn Snyder's underachieved as a head coach in the playoffs. Celtics are too. Boston's too big. Boston's too big for Atlanta, man, and too fast and athletic for Atlanta. It's going to be like jambalaya chicken, like Celtics in 5. Sorry, Boston's too big. They're two great perimeter defenders. How's Atlanta going to win?
Yeah, it's just it's echo. You got echo too. Money, but yeah. Um, what time is it?
Oh, 2 a.m. Oh, one more
Well,
game. 2 a.m. One more quick game. Nets and Sixers. My analysis: Philly just banged threes, got to the lane at will, and the Nets were stuck in the Bermuda Triangle all night. Yeah, that's my analysis.
yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of teams got step up game too, must win situations.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, hey, this is playoffs. Playoffs is here.
Mm-hmm.
Playoffs is about so.
It's all about adjustments, and it's all about mental focus and will and skill. Yep.
So, um, I'm about to end this live though. I was going here for a little bit. Well, I got to get ready. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. While man, I got to get ready. So,
All right, man. Good night, Joe. Stay safe, bro, and
man,
stay healthy.
appreciate that, G Money. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
It's your boy True. Peace and blessings. I'll catch y'all. He said, I know True ain't sleep, or I ain't sleep. I gotta get, hey, peace and blessings. Peace, deuces. I'm out.